Mike Blakely.
This was I think it was the best decision for me and my family and my friends and for everybody. I appreciate the opportunity of recruitment. It's an exciting day for me. In my heart, I felt like I made the best decision for me, and this was school I will be attending for the next 4 years. I want to thank God for this opportunity. Y'all ready? I will be going to Florida. I think I'm enrolling early. I have finished up my online classes and I'll be set.
Did Florida talk to you about using you in the slot at all? Like using as running back and in the slot?
Mm-hmm. They kind of like coach kind of like said that he want to use me like Percy, and that's like the same thing my school do right now. I play quarterback, slot, wide receiver, punt return, kick return, and if they let me play defense, I'll probably play defense. I just want to help the team out any way I can. If I'm hurt, I'm going to be the biggest cheerleader on the sideline.
Have any other recruits talked to you, like Jeff Driscoll? Has he called you at all, or?
I talked to Driss. That's probably like the only really recruit that I really talked to is Driss. And, I'm finna start trying to talk to Tim
Jernigan.
Jernigan, yeah. Start talking to Tim because I heard that he's a pretty good person, and I know I didn't want him tackling me.
Is your idea the whole the hat and the shirt and the shorts and the socks, obviously? Do you want to have fun with this, I guess? Somebody just come out and stand going, I know a lot of people do the hat thing and the 3 hats on the desk. What made you want to do this?
The 3 hats is kind of disrespectful to the other teams, in my opinion, because you don't want to have 3 hats up there and the coach is like, okay, he's going to pick us, and then you pick some, you don't pick them.
Right.
And it's a hassle for him. It's a hassle for him. And I didn't want to be like looked upon like he did that to us and all that stuff. I'm just gonna do it right, like whole day, just put my hat on, and that's where I'm going.
Auburn was was the other school that was heavy in contention. How close was it?
It was at one point in time it was Auburn 90-10. And
when did things start to switch over?
I started talking to both coaches, started talking to all the coaches, and weighing my options, looking at what I think would be best for me. And I went to Auburn on official. I loved it there. And I went to Florida on unofficial, and I loved it there. So it kind of came down was if it wasn't Florida, it would be Auburn. If it wasn't Auburn, it would be Florida. And it was a decision that I knew I wanted to make and going to Florida. But I also liked Auburn so much. Like it was so family. It was family up there. But it's family at Florida too, and that's why I feel like I felt the best at Florida.
Do you see an immediate opportunity in the Florida offense for yourself?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know I'm going there and work my hardest just to get in the game, no matter what.
Did Auburn having Michael Dyer, did that affect you at all?
No, Mike was a cool person. They told me what they would do with Mike, and they told me what they would do with me, and same thing Florida is saying. But like I know I'm gonna have to compete anywhere I go, so it wasn't a big deal having Mike there.
Mike, if they talk to you about, like you mentioned, your versatility, you can throw it, you can run it, you can catch it, etc. You'd even be willing to play defense. Have they said anything to you like, hey, you are going to be our running back, or have they left it open? Might you end up doing something else just because of your versatility?
Really, what they want me to do is just come play. You want to go down the field and catch a ball? Go catch the ball. You want to run reverse? You want to run up the middle? Just do it. Just play your football game. That's how you want me to do it.
And when exactly did you inform Florida's coaches of your decision?
Last Wednesday. I've been holding it in so long.
I mean, he's very explosive running back. He's got great speed, but he's got great vision in finding the hole. He can also line up in the Wildcat and throw the ball. People don't realize the guy, if he was 6'2", could be a Division I quarterback. He's got that kind of arm. And he's been actually our backup quarterback for the last 4 years. And he actually started one game his sophomore year when Breon Carnes was injured and threw 4 touchdown passes. So threw for about 250 yards, didn't he? So and he's 3 for 3 with 2 touchdowns this year. So he's done a good job, and but he's just watching Florida on TV. They're struggling in the running back position. They've got some speed guys, Rainey and Demps. They got the Moody guy that's more of a power guy type thing. But I think Mike can bring. I think he's a total package that can do. Can run inside and can run outside.
As far as leadership, what do you think of his leadership skills?
Well, he was voted one of our 2 offensive captains by his players. So obviously, we don't select him as coaches. We let our players select him. So that speaks well of his leadership skills. They don't vote for the best player. We tell them, we want you to vote for the guy you want to represent you and lead you in there. And he's a competitor.